Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Hi guys, today we are going to show you the Samsung Galaxy Alpha versus Apple iPhone 6. Today's flagships are easily flaunting 5-inch and upsized screens, but not everyone believes that this is the perfect size. Lucky for them, we have two new entrants in the space, the Samsung Galaxy Alpha and Apple iPhone 6, which both feature 4.7-inch displays. What's especially important here is that they're treated to top-notch specs and offer excellent all-around performances, so it makes perfect sense for us to pit them against one another to see which one comes out on top. Honestly, it's a tough call on which design we like better, partly because they're both compact in size, comfortable to hold, lightweight, and impressively premium in nature. Technically, it's the iPhone 6 is a smidgen taller, wider, thicker, and heavier, but it's almost hardly noticeable. Even though the Alpha is arguably the best designed phone we've seen from Samsung, thanks in part to its solid construction and metal trim bezel, its body is still comprised from mostly plastic. In comparison, it's a Vinivity aluminum casing with the iPhone 6. Like we said, they both offer 4.7-inch sized screens, but they employ different resolutions and display technologies. Although they're not necessarily groundbreaking in comparison to what's out there, the iPhone 6's 4.7-inch 750x1334 Retina display bears a few more pleasing qualities that catch our attention more, like it being slightly more detailed and brighter. Well, the Alpha's 4.7-inch 720x1280 Super AMOLED display is still nice, especially when its color accuracy is improved over past AMOLED screens, but it resorts to using a PenTile Matrix pixel arrangement, which doesn't make it look as sharp as the iPhone 6's display. There's no arguing that these are more than capable of running the most demanding tasks, but as we meticulously look at the two side by side, we certainly get a snappier response with the iPhone 6's dual-core 1.4 GHz Apple A8 chip with 1GB of RAM and the powerful GR6650 GPU. Armed with an equally formidable piece of silicon, a quad-core 2.5 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 SoC with 2GB of RAM and the Adreno 330 GPU, the Alpha is pretty responsive with its performance, but it doesn't have the same level of tightness and reaction that the iPhone 6 exhibits. Sadly, neither phone offers expandable storage, so we're left to rely on their internal capacities instead. As we know, the iPhone 6 is available in 16GB, 64GB, and 128GB configurations, while the Alpha is available as a single, 32GB option. Taking photos have become paramount with today's smartphone users, so you certainly won't be disappointed by what these two offer. The Galaxy Alpha packs a 12-megapixel camera, which features an f2.2 aperture lens, digital image stabilization, LED flash, up to 4K video recording, and access to several manual controls and shooting modes. Meanwhile, the iPhone 6 bears an 8-megapixel iSight camera that's not only super quick with its focus and snapshot time, but is complemented with an f2.2 aperture lens, BSI, digital image stabilization, 1080p video recording, and a very cool 240fps slow-motion recording at 720p. It doesn't shock us to find that they snap some exquisite-looking outdoor photos where their compositions are filled with sharp details and good exposure. Heck, it's almost tough to differentiate the superior one in most instances, but the Alpha's slower speed causes it to sometimes capture images that are blurry or out of focus. Under lower lighting conditions, the iPhone 6 undoubtedly shows its superiority by delivering the sharper visuals, whereas it's grainier and noisy with the Alpha. In addition, we prefer the iPhone 6's 1080p video recording quality more than the 1080p quality of the Alpha. Generally speaking, it offers attributes that are more pleasing in its footage, like better details and adaptive exposure adjustment. On top of that, its digital image stabilization helps in keeping its recording steadier. Even though the Alpha boasts digital image stabilization with its camera, it's only available with still image capture. That's it. Thank you for watching.